Hello people, I'm Data from JGX and it's time to go back into the MechLab to talk about the Warhammer IIC Clan Assault 80 tons. Before we get started, as usual, I'll remind you to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button if you're enjoying this kind of series. First, the hitboxes. As for the hitboxes, the Warhammer IIC has a pretty big CT and side torsos, but when twisting sideways, the arms are able to absorb some damage for the torso. So not excellent hitboxes, and the survival quirks aren't even that thick. So overall, the mech is pretty fragile. As for the agility, it has a decent agility for an assault mech. The problem is that it is an 80-tonner, so a light assault mech. And other mechs with similar weight have a lot more agility. So the agility is kind of okay, but other mechs of the same weight have more. For example, the Warhawk is heavier and has even more. The Zeus has the same weight and it has a lot more. So the Warhammer IIC, bad hitboxes, bad survival, decent agility. Some of them at least compensate with good mounts and good firepower. Let's see which ones. We're starting from the Warhammer IIC. You should, this the regular one. You should definitely buy this mech. 20% PPC velocity, 5 heat, 5 range. You can actually fit this mech in many interesting ways. That's why I have 3 of them. The obvious one is just use the PPC velocity quirk, good mounts, good convergence, 4 ER PPCs with a good engine, 29 double heatsinks. It runs pretty cold and it is fast, so good for the NASCAR. Another obvious one, still on the 2C, is downgrading the engine a bit and losing a bit of heatsinks, but you try 5 large pulse. And then another obvious one is 6CR large. It may look like that this is not that good, but this is a side peeker. This is not a vertical peeker. So you go from the side of an object, you side peek with 6CR large. And you should use a macro. Like with, unless you have 3 buttons and you're comfortable using 3 buttons. So this is for the regular Warhammer 2C. You should buy this mech, it's pretty good. Then let's go forward to other good ones. The Warhammer 2C3 laser heat gen 10%. Heavy laser cooldown, heavy laser duration. Of course, if you want 10 heat, you can go with 5 large pulse on this as well. Or alternatively, if you want to run faster, like a lot faster, and use the rest of the quirks, you can go with 5 heavy large. Another interesting one is the hero. It has gem duration. You can utilize it with UAC10s to exploit that gem duration quirk and large pulses. You may use PPCs if you want to have better velocity sync between the projectiles, but with only 20 double heat sinks, it is going to run pretty hot. So I'm suggesting you to bring large pulses. The entry level of heat sinks for 2 York 10 and 2 ER PPCs to me is 25 double heat sinks on the Death Strike. So another interesting one is the Bludgeon, the other hero Warhammer IIC. Because of the jump jets, you can do 4 PPCs on this one, on the other hero, and jump snipe with it. This mech has been used in comp multiple times. Then, as for the other ones, uh, I don't think, I honestly don't think you should buy them. Maybe, you know, the two, you can get a learn boat out of it. Basically, you could try to go like this. You could base it on a 300 XL and base it like this, and then go on from here. But this is the standard, like the core of the Mac. You can go on from here. As for the Warhammer 2C4, ATM velocity, range, PPC, but the PPCs are in the arms, and one in the head, of course, doesn't fit a PPC. ATMs, you would need to jump snipe with ATMs at 400 meters, 300 meters. ATMs are good on mechs with jump jets because they need to get close and pop tart with them. This mech doesn't have jump jets, so it's kind of useless to put those kind of ATM quirks on this mech. Warhammer 2C10, ER laser, heat gen, ER laser range, yes, but they're spread all over the place, and they are only 5. So the ER large one is again the 2C. Bad. The Warhammer 2C10 is bad, the Warhammer 2C4 is bad. Warhammer 2C2 is a good learn boat, but there are better learn boats. This is one of the best, though. Warhammer 2CA, this is just complete trash. It doesn't make any sense. It should have received a lot of more quirks. Just don't buy this one. And now that we're done reviewing individually all of them, I'll show you how they actually perform in a testing ground.
Target acquired. Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
As for the 5 large pulse variant, it shouldn't be better nor worse than the other one, like the 5 heavy large one. I think they should perform pretty much the same, especially if you are able to exploit the extra speed of the heavy large one, because of course this one has more range and a better damage per hit profile, but the other one is faster, so it gets easier into a proper position to shoot. It also has better damage per alpha, so when you peak, you expose less times for the same amount of damage delivered. So I think that they are both viable and they are both pretty good.
Airstrike online. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Of course, in a push, like in terms of holding a push, this one has, I think, better long-term DPS. It's easy, like I can already fire again.
Heat level critical.
But I'm slower.
Target acquired. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Target destroyed.